Hello everyone, LRon here with part 12 and 1 of my Minecraft 1.2.3. So, we are continuing in this lane. I think, yes, that's right. We have just reached an interesting situation. There's stuff above us, and I hear the groans of zombies. Lava to the right, darkness to the left. Looks like I popped my head out a bit further. Water down there. Okay. Quite an elaborate system going on. Oh, I don't think I meant to fall down there. And oh, there's a zombie. But the lava's got him covered, so all good. Some redstone over there. So let's see. I forget if I do exploring right away or if I decide to go back first. I think I'm pondering the merits of both. Kind of weighing my options. And it looks like I'm going to at least illuminate the immediate area, which is very sensible. Because right now, creepers can come from any unilluminated area that is going to give it spawning capabilities. And I think I'm mathing out where I want my hall to be. Good answer. If I was one further out, I would have stepped in it. Anywho, looks like this is where we are going to plant our secondary hall for this direction. And we're going to make it only 2 wide instead of 3 wide, just as I've described before. And so the sensible thing to do would be to close the system. Because technically speaking, you know, the spawn radius for monsters is pretty large. And, you know, even if you keep your tunnels well lit, they can still come in from these other areas and kind of just fall right into the system. And the last thing you need is a zombie or a creeper sneaking up on you while you're mining in an area that you believe to be completely safe. Because, yes, you'll hear the zombie coming up behind you, but you'll probably interpret it inappropriately as something on the opposite end of a wall or above us in some more cavernous region. Because the global assumption is that the official diamond mining area is 100% safe. Barring opening up to more cavernous areas. Like right now, we've obviously opened up to a more cavernous area, so that wouldn't be 100% safe. But everything behind you, assuming you've closed off everything as appropriate and adequately lit everything along the way, we should have this global expectation that everything will be safe. Because light prevents spawning. So, now we're going to bring ourselves back up to here. And I think I end up just mining... Oops, that was a little too high. Let's lower that down a bit. There we go. And so, I think at some point I end up doing a bunch of mining and then a bunch of closing off, because it becomes apparent that it's going to take a lot of effort to close it off. But right now I am out of stone materials, so I'm going to build myself a workbench and make myself some more pickaxes. Now, in case you're wondering, I keep forgetting that the workbenches and whatnot, various things that are man-made that are made of wood, they need a axe, not a pickaxe, to quickly harvest. So, technically speaking, I should be punching it down with my fists to not waste precious durability on something that's not gaining benefits from it. Because I think the pickaxe is still charged for 1 block worth of durability damage, even though it did nothing to speed up the process. So now we are going to make ourselves a little window. And so, as I've said several times before, we probably don't want to bother. We probably just want to place the torches directly on the walls themselves instead of carving these little windows to try to help future us, because we've determined that to be inefficient. I mean, look, we like 3 blocks worth in the future, and we would have gotten a window, so it's completely out of sync, and there's not much we can really do to help with that. I mean, if you're mining out the stuff anyways, because there was materials, feel free to be considerate enough to place a torch, but I'm repeating myself. Yeah. So, this is the first time that the Minecraft 123 project in general. It's my first project that has no predefined goals. And on some level, that kind of annoys me to death. LRon had the goal of teaching you how to get the achievement. My StarCraft videos were all aimed at teaching how to do various things within StarCraft 2. My CSGO debut, I guess it didn't really necessarily have a goal per se, but it was still just like a showcasing of my first time ever playing CSGO on the competitive spotlight, which in itself kind of is a thing. Total Terraria World Annihilation, while, not teaching anything, it still had the well-defined objective of destroying all of the world's content completely. And then harder than r/gone wild, that was the goal of that was to get the achievement for that. So generally, all of my videos have been goal-oriented. This is the first time I'm sitting in a sandbox without a to-do list in front of me. And it certainly kind of shows, because I'm certainly a lot more whimsical and absent-minded because I'm not oriented by a driving goal. So, I guess I'm going to open the floor, and if you want to say something in the Minecraft universe, just let me know, add a comment, private message me or something, let me know what you want me to do in Minecraft, and I'll see about trying to work it in. Eventually, once I have resources, I'll probably take a more creative standpoint. I won't necessarily go into creative mode. I could if there's a overwhelming demand for it, but the way I'm presently directing things is I'm going to just, accumulate resources for several cohorts and then eventually start building stuff with what I've collected. I'll continue this next video. I'll see you there.